Apologies if you can hear the fan, but it's hot and I'm living for this model moment, okay? You see this? Yes. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Katie, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you what is on my Kindle Paperwhite. I unboxed this about a week ago and asked if you guys wanted to see what was on it, and a few of you said yes. And so to the few of you who wanted to see this, hi, hello, and to those who didn't, oh well, this is what you're getting. Baby, I'm sorry. However, I decided that on each video I'm going to start doing like a book spotlight. So I want to have a different book. I was going to try to move this whole cart. It's just not happening. There's too many books. I'm going to have a new book here every video, and I'm going to just like do a little spotlight on it, talk about it, especially books that are like not very well known-ish, because like this book came out in 2007, and this is what got me into my love of fairies. This is the Wicked Lovely series by Melissa Marr, and I talked about this before in a video, but this book had to walk before Sarah J. Maas could run, okay? These fairies started it for me. This is a book about fairies. You have the night court, you have the spring court, summer court, you have all the courts. There's 5 books in total, and each book's focused on a different court. Yeah, they're older, but they're still good. And they are more YA. They're more on the YA side than they are like new adult, like Sarah J. Maas style, okay? So just have that in your head if you're gonna pick this up. It's more YA, but I still think it's a good series that anyone should start. But yeah, so that is my book spotlight, and now let's just get into everything that is on my Kindle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with I guess the first book I ever got technically is on here, right? I don't know. It goes in that order, I would assume, but it looks like I have 30 books in all-ish. Probably not, I can't count. But we're going to start with this one, just work our way over. So the first one I have on here is One of Us Is Next, and this is the sequel to One of Us Is Lying, which I haven't bought. I have it. Have I read it? No. We just get past that on this channel. I do have it, and I went ahead and I got the second one because it was on sale. A lot of these you're going to like hear that they were just 99 cents, and I went ahead and bought them so I would have them if I ever read the first ones in the series or whatever. But so I have that one. I know it's a thriller series. I know it's kind of got like Pretty Little Liar vibes, and I like Pretty Little Liar. I hate the ending of Pretty Little Liar. I can't even, let's not even get on the subject of Pretty Little Liars. I will be here for hours. But yeah, it has that vibe. So those books, and I think there's only 2 in the series, but she does have other books that she has done also within like the YA thriller kind of like world. The next book that I have is Watch Over Me by Nina LaCour. I think that's how you say it. And all I know is it's kind of like a ghost story, but I'm not quite sure what this is about. But it sounded interesting when I bought it at the time, which was last year. So I can't really tell you what this is about, but like always, the books will be listed down below, so you can go and look them up yourself, because that's just what we do here. I cannot give you an accurate description of books. Why am I even here? But that is one of the books that I have on here. The next book that I have is called Roommate, and that is by Sarah Wilson. It's a romance. That's all I know. That's all I know. I cannot tell you what this book is about, but I'm pretty sure it was one of like the Kindle Unlimited like books of the month. Each month Kindle Unlimited will have like 5 books that will be free, and they'll be from like different genres, almost like book of the month, but it's on your Kindle. So that was one of the ones that I've gotten because it was just like contemporary romance, but I can't really tell you what it's about because I haven't read it. But you know, you don't come here to hear about books. You come here because I'm entertaining, and that's really the gist of it.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
The next book I have read, and it is The Initiation by Nikki Sloan, and that is first book in a trilogy, and it is a romance and it is steamy, so just be aware of that going in. It is steamy, but I enjoyed it. It's about this girl, and her older sister is meant to marry like this rich guy, but the sister ends up getting married, so she has to kind of fill in and get married because the families need to get together. I don't know. But he wants to become a board member, and to become a board member, like in this business, you have to go through an initiation, and once the initiation, it pertains to her and him and all the board members. So that's all I'm going to tell you. So, you know, you can just go in with a little open mind and let me know down below if you've read it, because I would love to know your thoughts about it. The next book that I read was Bunny by Mona Awad. I have a review about this book on my channel. This was, I don't even know what it was. I don't even know what it was. I can't tell you if it was a thriller or a horror or a psychological. I don't know what this was.
Ah, Jesus! What the hell is going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
But I know I had to keep reading it to find out I just don't know. I just don't know. But do I want to read her second book coming out? Yeah. So she must have done a good job. I then have Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Y'all have probably seen Ninth House everywhere. It's a dark academia about like a secret society. That's all I really know. I do know it has a lot of trigger warnings, so kind of look up the book if you plan on reading it beforehand. But I have not yet read it because I feel like it's a fall book. Dark academia to me is fall, so I'm just kind of waiting until then to be able to read it. I then have another romance, The Wedding Game by Megan Quinn, and again, I don't know what it's about, but it was one of those books of the month things on Kindle, so I just picked it up because it was a romance, because none of the other ones sounded good. So in all honesty, I really don't know what a lot of these are about. They just sounded really good at the time, or they looked really good, because remember, I'm the cover buyer. I then bought You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogel, and I know this is a romance. It's probably like going to be like a second chance romance, because it's about a couple who are planning on getting married, but they don't want to get married anymore. So they're trying to get the other one to call off the wedding so they can pay for the wedding. And in the process, it's a romance. You know what happens. They're gonna fall in love. I know it. You know it. Like I said, you go into a romance knowing what it's about, and you go in knowing. Like, you just know. You know what's gonna happen. They're gonna fall in love. I then have two Katie Robert books that are in like the same series. Yeah, the first book is the first in the series, and it's a novella, and that is Theirs for the Night. And then the second book is Forever Theirs, and this is an MMF relationship about a kind of like prince, his bodyguard, and the girl that they just meet at a club one night. And I love Katie Robert. I love Katie Robert, and I love the steam. I love the spice that she brings. She just gets down to it, and that's what you need sometimes. Like, sure, the fluff and all that's nice, you know, rom-com, things like that. And then sometimes you just need bam, bam, yes, ma'am. And that's all you need. And so that's what happens when you read a Katie Robert book. So just be prepared. Plot, we don't know her here.
I don't know her.
The next book are two Colleen Hoover books, which I have not read, but I hear she's a great writer, and I just keep adding Colleen Hoover books into my Kindle, being like, you'll read them, you'll get to eventually. I haven't yet, but I have Verity and I have Layla. So if you've read either of those, let me know down below which one I should get to first, because I'll get to both of them eventually, but I've heard like mixed reviews on both of them. So let me know which one you guys like the best down below. I then just have a bunch of like Kindle Unlimited books, so I'm just gonna like list them off because I really cannot remember what they are about right now. But I have The Off Limits Rule, Dating Mr. Darcy, which just sounds amazing because I was watching Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies last night, and I know it really has nothing to do with Mr. Darcy, but it does because it's Pride and Prejudice and zombies. I then have 2 from the same author. One is The Match and the other one is The Enemy, which I think those are the only 2 that are in those series. I then have one called The Accidental Text. I have one called Adulting. I have one called Just Friends. And then I have 2 of the Bergman Brothers books. I have books 1 and 3, and I don't know why I have book 3 when I need book 2. Probably because those are the only ones that were on Kindle Unlimited at the time. But I do have those. And I heard they're really good, and they have like really good mental health representation and things like that. So I'm definitely interested in reading those. I just haven't yet. But I have 1 and 3, so I mean, I don't know what that's gonna do, because I need book 2. I then have The Next Wife, which I'm pretty sure is a thriller, because it looks like it. I can't remember right now as we're talking, but I'm pretty sure it looks like a thriller. I then have Fake It Till You Make It, which is my life in a nutshell, in case you did not know. I have The Poppy and the Rose. I have Strange the Dreamer, which I also have in paperback, because I bought it when it was 99 cents, and then someone bought it for me, so I have 2 copies of it now. I have Desperate Measures by Katie Robert, which I also have in paperback, so I have 2 copies of that. I have The Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which I also have a physical copy of. See, I was getting real antsy because I didn't think I was going to get the books, so I just went ahead and bought them on Kindle, and then I ended up getting the books, and now I have 2 copies, and I wasted money. See, I need to learn patience. I need to learn patience.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I then have 3 books, like it's a series called The Bennett Brothers, and it just sounds so cute. Each book is a different Bennett brother and their potential romantic antics. Is romantic antics a word? It is now, because I made it one. I then have one called The Darkest Flower, which is a thriller again, but that's all I know about it, that it's a thriller. I then have Real Men Knit, which is about these 4 brothers who have to go and kind of like save their mother's knitting shop because she had passed away, and the oldest brother really wants to make sure that they keep it in the family, and the other brothers don't really care. He asks for help from his like childhood friend, who she's had a crush on him for like since she's been little, and turns out that he likes her too, so it's a little romance. It's gonna be so cute, I just know it. And then the last one that is on here, I just bought yesterday because it was on sale for $2.99, so snatched it up. Although I do want the paperback for this because it's really cute, and it is Rosaline Palmer Takes the Cake, and that is a romance, but it's also including baking, and it just, the 2 go together. Yes, like peanut butter and jelly. It just goes together, baking and romance. But this book in particular is about a woman who ended up having to drop out of college because she got pregnant. It's either high school or college. It's one of the 2. But she's at this job where she's just not making enough money for her and her daughter, and so she enters into this like world-renowned baking competition, and she meets a guy there, but she already has a guy in her life who's like the electrician, but she's never really thought of him that way, but she's gonna start thinking of him that way. You know, we know. That is all the books that I have on my Kindle. I am a KU member, but if you guys know of any good KU books, please put them down below in the comments. I would love some suggestions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new. I would love to have you. All my social media is always linked down below as always, and if you want to follow me there, I would greatly appreciate it. But I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys. That was crap. That was utter crap. Crap. And can we also just have a moment for 80s Kevin Bacon, because this was his prime. 80s Kevin Bacon. We had Tremors. We had Footloose. That's all I'm knowing right now. That's all that matters. Just take a moment to recognize the greatness that is 80s Kevin Bacon. Okay, so the next book I have is Watch Over. Can I just not speak? Probably not. So this is how this video is gonna go. Okay, so the next book I have is Watch Over. Did I just do it again? Are you serious? Why can I say over? Watch Over. So each book. So just kind of be aware of that. Are you serious? I'm giving up. I'm going home. I'm retiring. But yeah, that or oh my god. I cannot talk today. Please let them know. Please let me know. What is my life? What is my life?